Coming up on Blazer Action News, we will give you a few tips to remember if you're going to be driving on this celebrated holiday.
And later, we take a look at some upcoming events. Today is October 30th, and Blazer Action News starts now.
Welcome back, Blazers. I'm Saira Perez.
And I'm JT, and welcome to Blazer Action News, Halloween edition.
That's right, so let's dive right into a spooky show.
Speaking of diving, here's Efrain with what's been going on with the swim team.
Diving in headfirst, the America swim team have started their season. On Friday, October 18th, 3 schools met at Cabin Swimming Pool to put their skills and bodies to the test. We went against Pebble Hills and Jefferson and took the victory, placing first place. Here's some swimmers with what it takes to be successful in the swim team.
I dedicate every morning 2 hours, and I always try to be here. I haven't missed a single day besides one, but I'm trying to keep 100% attendance in swim.
You just have to give it like your best. Like even if you're tired, even if you're like dying, you still have to give it your best.
Dedication, be dedicated to everything, do it.
Not only is swimming a great sport, but it teaches meaningful life lessons.
You always keep going no matter how bad you fall, because there's days that you feel really horrible, but you have to keep swimming.
To never give up. Like in a 500 free, just don't give up.
So what sacrifice needs to be made to be part of one of the most cardiovascular demanding sports?
The biggest struggle in swimming is just waking up early, but other than that, I love it.
Most of the time is waking up at 5 in the morning, 4 in the morning to come and practice.
The biggest struggle for any swimmer is to wake up at the time we wake up. I mean, waking up at 4:45 every morning is kind of hard, you know?
What inspires swimmers to be in the swim team?
Well, there's a lot of great swimmers here, and honestly, I see them and I see their times, and that inspires me a lot to better myself.
Because it's a really good sport. It works out the whole body, and it's honestly just the environment in the swim team. It's great.
The feeling gives me the adrenaline once I'm in the block. The feeling that I want to beat everyone next to me.
The friends that you make, Coach, she's a really, really fun teacher, and you can depend on her on a lot of things.
With the long season ahead of them, the America swim team will do whatever it takes to overcome whatever challenges lie ahead of them. I'm Efrain Escarcega, reporting for Blazer Action News.
Wow, they really do some amazing things in the water, don't they?
You bet they do. But moving on, with Halloween being tomorrow, we want to remind some of you Blazers on some safety driving tips.
Here's this week's Loveas on safe driving.
Ah yes, Halloween. A time for costumes, candies, and the occasional scare. Although this celebrated holiday can be fun and exciting, it can also be very scary, and not for the reasons you might think. With Halloween time upon us, here are some very important safety tips, especially for you drivers. Rule number 1, click it or ticket. The first thing everyone should do when entering a car, whether you're driving or not, is to put on your seatbelt. A safety belt is your best and last protection if you're in an accident, and without one, you're increasing your chances of getting hurt or even dying by 50%. So be sure to buckle up, Blazers. Rule number 2, obey the signs. Ranging from stop signs to speed limits, road signs are put there for a reason, to follow them. They serve the single purpose of creating the safest possible environment on the road for drivers, passengers, and pedestrians. So don't be lazy and roll through that next stop sign, because it could result in something that could be much more devastating than it has to be. And be sure to keep it under the speed limit, because going faster won't do you any favors in the long run. Rule number 3, limit your distractions. The number one cause for teen deaths in Texas is distracted driving. Whether you're fixing your hair, checking your phone, eating and drinking, or changing the radio station. Anything that takes away your focus from driving results in you becoming a hazard to yourself and to others. None of these distractions are more valuable than your life, or someone else's. It can wait. And finally, rule number 4, just look twice. Although it may seem like an inconvenience, taking a couple of seconds to recheck can be the difference from having a fun time with your friends and family to ruining the night and possibly a life. Alright Blazers, this has been your reminder on some safety tips when driving. Pay attention and have a spooky time.
We'll be right back after this short break.
Hi, my name is Valeria Aranda. I'm your avid historian, and today we'll be talking about binders. In your binder, you must have a pencil pouch, your agenda, and your 8 dividers. An example of not having a good binder would be having papers all over the place, such as the front pocket. However, if you keep a good organized binder, you'll end up striving for success and you will improve your time management.
I started making beats in probably like the 8th grade, and at first it was just kind of something I did for fun, but over time it's become a huge dream of mine. First thing I started out with was a pad. Next thing I added on top of that was Rhodes. Next thing I added on top was a bass line, still a melodic element. On top of all that was vocals. All together. So this is the drums right here. I started with the hi-hat, gives it that bounce. Add a snare on top of that, so those two together. All the percussion together sounds like this. Add a kick and a hi-hat over here, this is what it sounds like. This next part, add some bells and change up the drums, gives that little sauce. Next part, add a tambourine. Last thing y'all gotta do, touch this right here, bang.
Welcome back, Blazers.
Anyway, hey Saida, how well do you know your Disney?
Good enough.
Well, let's see how well our teachers do in Disney trivia.
Make sure to play along, Blazers.
What's up guys, I'm Christian and this is your Disney Trivia, a simple game where we test your Disney knowledge. Who was Simba's mother, Sarabi or Zira?
Zero.
Sarabi.
Sarabi?
Sarabi.
Sarabi.
How many Dalmatians did they have? 100 or 101?
I thought it was 99, but 100?
101.
101.
101?
101.
the youngest Disney princess, Ariel or Snow White?
Give me a break.
Ariel.
They're different. Oh, wait.
Snow White?
Snow White.
Yeah, Snow White.
Ariel.
Moving on, it's time to catch you up, Blazers, with what's been going on with the sports team.
Here's Sergio with your guys' update on sports.
What's up, Blazers? It's your boy Serge coming at you with your Blazer Sports. Starting off with volleyball. We unfortunately came up short 3-1 against Franklin High School. We then played Socorro High School, redeeming ourselves 3-1. Last week we played Pebble Hills, beating them 3-0. We then played against Coronado, unfortunately losing 3-0. Moving on to football. Our Trailblazers played against Socorro High School, taking a win 72-12. They also beat Franklin 17-13 during the break, as well as putting a beatdown on El Dorado 58-0. For our homecoming game, we played Pebble Hills, also beating them 70-28. This Friday we'll be facing off against Coronado High School. If you missed any of the action, here's some highlights. Diving into swimming. Our boys and girls Trailblazers got first at the Cowan swim meet last Thursday, with the girls at 107 points and the boys at 138 points. Switching gears to cross country, our America's Trailblazers got first at their district meet. Finishing off with tennis. Our Trailblazers got third place in district. Good job to all our Trailblazers. That's all we have for you this week, Blazers. I'm Serge, and this has been your Blazer Sports.
Blazer Bash will take place tomorrow night at the SAC from 5 to 7 p.m. Blazer Bash is an event to promote safety in a fun environment. There will be candy, games, music, and much more. Here is Stuco President Benicio Hernandez with why you should go to Blazer Bash.
So we're inviting the community as a whole, families and friends from here and from across the community to come and join us at the SAC.
For more information about Blazer Bash, see Stuco. Alright Blazers, that's all we have for you guys this week. Be sure to have a fun and safe Halloween. I'm JT.
And I'm Saida, and this has been
Blazer Action News.
Blazers, follow us on Twitter at AmericasBAN for sneak peeks and updates, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.